Okay, we're gonna go ahead and try and get this video in here quick. If you do hear some noise in the background, hopefully I'll try and isolate it, but definitely have some work going on in the house. So, yeah, I just wanted to jump on here. Listen, some new rumors popped up regarding the new Hasselblad, the X2D Mark II. So it looks like it was a press release, so it looks like it's pretty legit. I saw it from the same guy that runs Sony Alpha Rumors, and he also has a site which I just started following, I guess, mirrorlessrumors.com. A little slow to that one. So that looks really interesting. So just wanted to kind of pop on, give my thoughts. Obviously, I'm eager to kind of hear what the announcement is. I'm eager to see whether on that day, the 26th, which I guess was reported, August 26th, whether there's going to be any videos or any accounts or reviews of what the autofocus is like on the Mark II version. And the autofocus, that interests me. There's a slightly new color. That's fine. Don't know if the paint's going to be any better. Again, I don't mind. It's not really a complaint, but if you're one of those people that are weird about like love marks and stuff on your camera, I have noticed that on the X2D, I haven't even had this long, and this thing was totally clean when I first had it. I don't know if you can kind of see that. You can see that? Yeah, there we go. A little bit of the paint coming off on there. Kind of surprised now. I don't baby my gear. I take good care of it. I clean it whenever it's out in the desert, make sure the sensor's clean. But when I'm out and about, I don't worry about where I'm putting it down. I like getting robust gear for that fact. The Canon bodies, they don't scratch. The SL3S that I'm using to film me on right now, that thing is really robust. I don't see any scratches on it. My Q3, I use that thing all the time, and there's maybe some like scuff marks on like the hood, and I think that's about it, really. Maybe some stuff on the edges, but nothing like this. Again, not a complaint. I love it. I feel like a nice worn camera. You're building memories, kind of like, to me, I don't mind it. I like it. It shows that you're using your camera, and it makes it personal, Those scrapes and stuff, it's just reminders of all the kind of adventures and kind of trips and pictures you've taken with the camera. So as long as it's not affecting the camera itself and everything's working fine and it's just purely superficial, I don't have a problem with it. But apparently it's a new color. Don't know if it's going to be any more resistant to scratches and whatnot. Besides the autofocus, the other thing that's really cool, I'm really curious to see whether this is real, looks like it's real, is that 5D button, which I Googled, and apparently that's what DJI calls their, like, pretty much a joystick that they put on some of their gimbals. So that will be really cool. I've gotten used to, what I've done is I've actually mapped the back wheel and the front wheel after I engage by pressing on this back wheel. I then am able, when I'm in manual focus, to go ahead and move the focus point. No, not just in manual focus, but even in autofocus, I'm able to press this and then engage moving the focus point manually if I need to do that. Or I just go into manual, especially with the manual clutch. So really have kind of gotten away from that. The only big complaint, I know people have talked about the lag. The lag hasn't really bothered me because I'm not really, honestly, it really hasn't. Yeah, it's there. It's definitely there. There is a lag when you bring it up. I wear contacts. When I'm playing around at night or checking my gear before a shoot the next day, I'm putting on my glasses. When I've done that and have my glasses on, if you wear glasses, I don't know why, I feel like the delay is more pronounced. So maybe that's why it's not bothering as much. It's still there, don't get me wrong, but I think if you wear glasses full time, it's more pronounced. So and the few people that I know that have really, it's really bothered them, they do wear glasses on YouTube. But anyway, that's that. Reasons why I'm still happy with this camera, and I'm eager to see what comes about, whether the autofocus is really improved, especially with these new XCD lenses that they have, and with the lidar. I'm getting, and I'm really surprised by this. Okay, and I've had several shoots now, and I'm trying to shoot my regular speed, and the eyes have been really sharp on most of my shots. Now this is not like Sony caliber, but it's better than the old Leica SL2 focusing, and it's better than my Q3. Q343. I don't know why. I don't know why. I was not expecting that, and I have continued to check the photos, and it's just like super, super sharp. Now, even going back to when I had the Sony A7R4, every once in a while, that's still either front or back focused. Even that camera back in the day. And you wouldn't get the eyes like super, super sharp. With this Hasselblad, it's either tack sharp on the eye, no back focus, no front, like on the actual eyeball, not the eyelashes, or it's missed. Don't know why. Again, also, I am not using the 38V. I've heard some people from like purely anecdotal stories say that the 38V doesn't seem to focus as well, or you get some false positives. I don't know if that's true or not. But just for, to be transparent, I didn't like the 38V, not because of the focus. I experienced any focusing issues. It just, the focal length was a little too close to the 55, and I really like the 55. I really like the 55. This speaks to me. I love it. It's like this beautiful blend between my full frame 35 and a full frame 75. I don't know. I love it for portraits. For portraits and just walking around, it's like my favorite focal length on this camera. Really awesome. Love the 90, and then I ended up getting the 28. I got the 25 on loaner coming this week because I'm looking to kind of take advantage of a nice dark sky. All right, so clearly I ran out of time with that last clip. So here I am. I'm back. So I guess final thoughts. I think I was rambling on about how sharp the focus is and whatnot. Overall, I'm looking forward to see what happens with the next with this next iteration of the X2D. So we'll see what happens. I'm happy with this camera. It would be great to get better autofocus. Some improvements on the lag. Again, that's not a huge thing. To be honest with you, I think I'd really like to have also that joystick, that 5D button. I think that'd be really cool to have. I'd really enjoy having that. The screen is already bright enough, so the improvements that they're making, great. Just pure gravy as far as I'm concerned. That's, cherry on the top. I hope they don't mess with the colors and everything like that. Clearly, I'm assuming it's going to be the same sensor because the colors and everything from this camera is amazing. If they could improve the autofocus, add that joystick, that'd be great. Trying to think, anything else? That would be it. I had something else, but no, that's it. Yeah. So, all right, guys, that's just my thoughts on that one. If anyone cares. All right, peace.